This is hive number 1. We're down in the deep brood box here, and as you can see, there's quite a few bees on these frames right here, and I'm suspecting that there's probably brood there. I'm going to pull it out and see. Okay, this is hive 1. I pulled out a frame I suspected had brood, and it does. It has a little bit of open brood. I'm not sure you can see it on the video. There's some in the center there. There's a few eggs as well. Obviously, she has really cut back on laying, so I just saw a mouse go by. So I think we should probably go ahead and treat this hive with oxalic acid pronto, because this is the one that had the high count, and the other side looks similar to this. So I'll check a couple more frames and see if they're any different, but very little cap brood. There's a little bit on this frame, but nothing significant. That's it. Okay, there's the queen in hive 1, and I didn't do a very good job of marking her, I can see, but we can still find her, so that's good news. She's poking around. Haven't seen her lay any eggs yet, but as suspected, this hive is very spotty with brood as well. Not to be surprised, it is mid-December, so still probably a good time to treat for this one. Anyway, thought you'd want to see the queen. She's still alive. That's good news. That's it. This is still a video of hive number 1, and I just wanted to point out the moisture board here. The moisture board is all wet in this area, so it's doing its job. It is sucking up the moisture from the hive, and I flipped it over. I'm going to let it dry out in the sun, and before I leave I'll cover it up. But there were some bees up in this area, and it's good to have that ventilation hole in the front to let some of the humid air escape from the hive. I think maybe tomorrow we'll come back and do the Varroa treatment. It does have very minimal brood. There is some, but not a lot that's capped. There's more open than there is capped, so it will probably be most effective. And I'm just about ready to take a check of the mite board and see what we got here. It's a little bit of pain of a butt trying to take all this insulation off. I got to put it back on now, so but anyway, the stores look good in the hive, no problem there, and I'll tell you what I find in the mite count in a bit. That's it. This is a video of the mite board from hive 1. It is December 12th, and quite frankly, I do not see a lot of mites on the board. Very few. There are some, and I think she said that the 28th of November was the last she was in here. So, but that can mean that a lot of mites are on the bees. I don't think there's much under the cappings because there's not much capped. But when we did the sugar roll test, I think it was 4.6 or 4.7%, which is above my goal of 2% threshold. So I would still say we should do at least one treatment. Check the mite count and see how it is after that, and then take it from there whether we want to do additional treatments. So this time of year, even with this warm weather, there could be robbing, and other hives could introduce small hive beetles. Not small, I'm sorry, Varroa mites to the hive, so we have to stay on top of it. But actually this doesn't really look that bad from just this one sample. So anyway, I'm going to button this up and probably come back tomorrow and do the oxalic acid. That's it. This is a little information that anywhere from 100 and 100 degrees on up, 99, 105 versus 90. So right now the black plastic has raised the temperature about 10 degrees Fahrenheit.